my name is Valerie. This is the story of my first and only DMT experience. So to give you some context for the situation, I had been in this relationship for like 2 years that was not the most healthy relationship. We all know these kinds of relationships. It wasn't like terribly toxic or anything, but it was just someone I was trying to extricate myself from. And it's one of those situations where it felt like the universe just kept bringing us together in all of the most like random situations, where it would be like we'd run into each other in the middle of a grocery store in a city that like neither of us lives in like the milk aisle when neither of us drinks milk. It's just like very random places that I could not get away from this person. And I had finally gotten to the point where I was dating somebody new. I had blocked this old guy. I was in a healthy place, very healthy relationship, was feeling great. I was like, okay, this is finally it. Like, I've broken this unhealthy pattern, whatever this was. So this new guy, we'll call him the healthy guy. The healthy guy, he has been experiencing DMT. And so he says, do you want to try DMT? I'm like, sure. So we do DMT, and we were gonna vaporize it. And so I had learned that it can be quite difficult to actually inhale enough to get the desired effect. And I have kind of low lung capacities. Like, okay, I'm probably gonna have to like inhale multiple times or like really hold it in as long as I can. So I take the first inhale. Yeah, you all know where this is going. So I take the first inhale and I'm holding it as long as I can. I just keep telling myself, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And I'm holding it as long as I possibly can. And then I think, okay, I think this is the time that I need to take another hit. So I'm trying to move the pipe that's in my hand closer to my lips, and I realize I don't have a hand. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't have a body anymore. Like, I am gone. And then I hear somebody say, breathe. So I guess it's been an ungodly amount of time. I've been holding my breath, and I'm like, oh, right, okay, breathing, that thing, I'm supposed to do that, okay. And so I exhale finally, and my whole body just like sinks back, as it does with DMT. And I am just shot through the galaxy. I'm like zooming through lifetimes. I see like the entire world, all of evolution, backwards and forwards, like everything is amazing. And then I'm greeted by all these Virgin Mary like symbols. And I'm not Catholic, but I see these images and they're so beautiful and so inviting and so warm. And I see them and I just feel like, okay, I'm home. And then I feel myself like ascend to this soul level. And I see the earth underneath me, and I'm looking at myself in this incarnation, playing out this lifetime. And I look next to me, and it's the soul of the ex-boyfriend. And he and I are watching ourselves in this incarnation play out this relationship. And I look at him and I say, look, they're in it. And I meant like, they're in it. They're doing the thing that they're meant to do. They're playing out whatever lifetime they're supposed to be playing out. And I see it and I just feel such a sense of peace and acceptance around it. And then I watch my whole life unfold and all of my trials and tribulations, all the adversity I've experienced, all the pain, and I feel just such like bliss and acceptance and self-love, and everything is just beautiful. And I come out of the experience and I'm like, that was really fucking amazing, but why was it with my ex? Yeah. Like, I'm right here next to like this new, healthy, amazing relationship, and I tell him about it, and he's so accepting because he's just amazing. I'm like, why didn't I have you next to me? Like, why is it this ex? Like, what does it mean? And so the next day I'm thinking about it. I'm like, how do I integrate this experience? What is this? What am I supposed to do with this? And I'm feeling all this like forgiveness and love. I'm like, maybe I need to reach out to him. I'm like, no, I can't reach out to him. Like, I finally like don't have him in my life anymore. I don't want him in my life. But I think to myself, okay, maybe I'm supposed to have him in my life for some reason. The universe keeps putting us together. This feels like some kind of a message. Should I do something with this? So I think to myself, okay, I need a clear sign. If he's supposed to be in my life, I need it to be crystal fucking clear. So I challenge the universe. The most arrogant thing I have ever done in my entire life. And I say, all right, universe, you keep putting this person in my life. if you think he is truly supposed to be in my life, you are going to make him walk outside his apartment the moment I walk by. I happen to be a couple blocks away, so it's like, I'm gonna walk by his apartment. He needs to walk out the moment I walk by. I'm so arrogant, I'm so clear. I'm like, you need to do exactly as I say because I am the boss, and so haughty. And so, to give some context, the chances of him even being in San Francisco at this point were slim to none, because he was working a job where he traveled like 90% of the time. So the chances of him even being in San Francisco, slim to none. The chances of him being in his apartment, like infinitesimal. But still, it's like, this needs to happen. So I start walking towards his apartment, towards his door. I'm getting like more and more nervous. The closer I get, I feel my heart start beating. And I'm like 10 feet away, and the door opens. A man comes out. He immediately turns so I couldn't see his face. My heart starts like racing. I'm like, oh my God, could this actually be? And this man turns his head, and I see his face, and it was him. My whole body just started shaking. And I still to this day, I don't know what it means. I don't know why this person is supposed to be in my life. I'll give you the fast forward version of that. I ended up having him still in my life in various ways over the next few years. I'm actually having dinner with him tomorrow. The saga continues. I will keep you posted for the next version. But I will say, this person has caused a lot of difficulty in my life. So it's definitely not the meet cute that maybe people were like hoping it would turn out to be. I'm not marrying this guy. I don't know why he's supposed to be in my life, but I succumbed to the universe. I've never had a more synchronistic experience. I will never again challenge the universe. I learned my lesson.